Hello Libra, Linus Intuition here, bringing you your monthly reading. So jumping straight into it, I got a little bit for you guys during my meditative session. So first off, I heard play your cards right. So this could allude to a multitude of things. But what I got is, straight after that I heard protection, and then I felt this kind of like sway, like almost the Two of Pentacles kind of energy, with like swaying back and forth between ideas, trying to find balance. So I definitely feel like there's some Libras here that are really in their feels about what decision they need to make and how to move forward, and I definitely feel that Spirit is asking you to protect yourself at this time. Don't go and share your ideas to just anyone, because not all people in your circle are actually truly there for you. I also got this feeling of needing to listen to your feminine side more as well. So just take that however it resonates. Let's go ahead and get into your cards and see what Spirit has to say. Oh, so the Two of Pentacles trying to jump out. So let's see if it wants to come out, right? Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra? What messages do you have for Libra at this time, please? Messages for Libra. What would you like Libra to know at this point in time, please? Messages for Libra, please. Messages for Libra. What would you like Libra to know at this time? Messages. Okay. I'll shuffle. Messages for Libra, please. What would you like Libra to know at this time? Libra. What would you like Libra to know at this time, please? Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. With the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. This is your energy, guys. I'm actually getting resistance from this card. Resistance. Resistance. Oh, that's quite an intense energy. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like, I don't know where the shake's coming from. I feel like there's something that you're trying to fight for, or there's something that really triggers you, is the word that's coming. There's something that triggers you, and I feel like you're resisting that for some reason. Addressing that trigger, or yeah, why that gets you up in your feels. Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're being forced to learn something at this time, and I feel like the more that you resist this energy of whatever this lesson is, whatever you haven't addressed in the past, you are literally being forced to look at it now. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's something within yourself that needs to be healed at this time. There is it's almost like a defeating energy. Like, I know we have the Nine of Wands here, and that usually indicates not giving up, right? But I just feel like there's this defeat, like, oh, There, have you lost hope in yourself? Because honestly, that's what I'm getting, is that there's some sort of lesson that you haven't learned in the past, and now you're being forced to look at this lesson, right? But there's a resistance to this triggering energy. And with the High Priestess here in reverse, I feel like you're not listening to the guidance that you're receiving at this time. You're really closed off. You're really closed off. Sorry, this is Aquarius and Gemini. I was going to say Pisces, and maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Who knows? Yeah, I can't shake that feeling, and I'm like, I'm still... Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. So this is the truth, this is the clarity. I definitely feel like, again, you're being forced to face some sort of lesson, some sort of truth, some sort of trigger within yourself that has been holding you back and has been keeping you closed off to a lot of things. Libra. Any other messages for Libra, please? Thank you. Yeah. Six of Wands. Leo energy. I literally heard fighting a losing battle. Don't let this consume you. Interesting. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Virgo energy. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles under the Ten of Pentacles. I knew I could feel that holding back energy. So either you're holding yourself back within a family dynamic. I don't feel like this is money at all. I feel like this is family, your stability. Yeah. I just heard mental stability. Interesting. If you're struggling at this very moment, please go and get help. There is so many people that are open and willing to help you. You don't have to struggle by yourself. Yeah, I just feel like the more that you lose hope and you leave this part of yourself unhealed, the more disconnected you're going to become with your higher self and all that is, right? And the more you're going to be on this track of just, I don't want to say losing, but honestly that's what I'm getting, like losing every losing every aspect of yourself. That's real deep. That is real deep. Whew. Actually drawing me to all this green and the butterfly. This to me signifies your heart chakra and of course the throat chakra, having that blue mixed in with it. So I there is definitely something that you are resisting. What I just keep getting is some sort of trigger that you are resisting at this time, and this path of resistance and ignoring it, trying to act like it's not there, is causing you more harm than it is good. messages for Leo. Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe there's something you need to say to a Leo. The Hierophant. Taurian energy. Yeah. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, Aquarian energy with the Ace of Cups in reverse. At the bottom for this. You need to listen to your inner guidance at this time. And if you're struggling to connect, I definitely feel like there is some sort of higher guidance that is available to you, and I definitely feel like it'd be in your best interest to seize that opportunity, because I definitely feel like your higher self is trying to guide you at this time, but there's again a resistance energy to leaving all this yucky emotion in the past, and I definitely feel like that's why you're emotionally closed off. You keep reliving those same emotional cycles. See what else wants to come out. Is there anything else for Libra at this time, please? Is there anything else for Libra at this time, please? We've got 2 other cards. Anything else for Libra at this time? Second time I've said that. Yep. Well, that changed. That changed real quick. It's kind of a little bit of refreshing from what's going on up here. So, there's a commitment here. You don't necessarily have to be married, but this usually does indicate a marriage or a relationship that has been very long lasting. Don't know how to put that for some strange reason. Now we have the King of Swords in reverse, Aquarian energy, with the Mother of Wands, Aries energy, bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups in reverse, Cancerian energy, with the Son of Cups in reverse, Piscean energy, the 5 of Swords in reverse, Aquarian energy. Oh, it just keeps getting worse, with the 8 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarian energy. So this relationship, this partnership, whatever it may be, there is definitely a commitment here between these 2 people. I feel like this feminine energy, she's very open, very much wants to help you in this situation. Or Libra, this could be you. And then you have this masculine energy who I feel a lot of biting of the tongue in this masculine energy, a lot of holding themselves back. But not like that discipline. It's not discipline, it's not feeling confident in what they need to express. So I definitely feel like there is a falling apart between these 2 energies. They're not seeing eye to eye. I definitely feel like there's mind games and manipulation being played at this present point, and there's a lot of stagnant energy between these two. And this masculine feels intimidated by this feminine energy. Interesting. So let's go ahead and see what else would like to come out. I'm going to move this energy off to the side because I definitely feel like it's separate to the first lot of cards that come out. So let's go ahead and look at the Nine of Wands. I'm going to say Nine of Swords, so again, very much resistant. Please tell me more about the Nine of Wands for Libra. Nine of Wands for Libra, please. Huh. So they're just bringing my attention back to the Hierophant. So I definitely said that there was okay. Maybe it's not relevant at this time. They just forced that thought right out of my head. Made me aware and it all out. What is the Nine of Wands for Libra, please? Nine of Wands for Libra. Childhood trauma. This could definitely be in relation to some childhood trauma, and you feel like it's stunted your growth. This is what I'm reading. Well, let's see. What is the Nine of Wands for Libra, please? Nine of Wands for Libra. What is the Nine of Wands for Libra? What is the Nine of Wands for Libra? Thank you. Yeah, okay. So let's just go over the bottom of the deck energy before I get into the cards that come out. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy with that Page of Pentacles now in the upright. So honestly, what I'm getting from this is that there's almost this energy of not wanting to look at the details of this lesson, pushing yourself into other aspects of your life in order for you to avoid this lesson, whatever you were meant to learn. Yeah, pushing yourself into that. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is Scorpionic energy with Judgment in reverse, Fire and Scorpionic energy. So honestly, what I'm getting is that, yeah, you're resisting this energy, this trigger, whatever these triggers are to you, you're resisting that. However, I feel, like I said at the start, you're being forced to look at this at this time. You're being forced to. So, whether this is people around you or just the universe, they're pulling that blindfold off, in a sense. Like that blindfold that kept you blind to whatever you didn't want to look at. That's coming off. The illusions, this fantasy world that you've been living in order to keep yourself out of going deeper within yourself, that is now coming to an end. And Spirit is offering you a second chance to address this unlearned lesson. Yeah, because you're being guided to. You're being guided to. There's no more ignoring things, pushing them to the side. They're going to bring in a tower. They're going to bring in a tower. Now, I am curious about the Page of Pentacles. However, this lesson is different for everyone. This trigger is different for everyone. So I just feel like it's we won't be able to get a clear indication of what this lesson is, because again, it's all different. So let's go ahead and look at the star. Let's see what how you're losing focus, how you're losing faith in yourself. Please tell me more about the star in reverse. This will also tell us what you need to heal. Please tell me more about the star in reverse for Libra. What is the star in reverse for Libra, please? Will you tell me about this? Okay. Star in reverse for Libra, please. What is this? Star in reverse for Libra, please. What is this? What can you tell me about the star? Page of Swords with the star in reverse. I don't know if I can say that. Sorry, I'm really contemplating telling you what they said, and now I'm getting like the surge of energy, like, tell him. So, full disclaimer, this might be a trigger for you. So if you're easily triggered, go ahead and click off this video now. This Page of Swords, if this is not someone in your external environment, then this is the nonsense of your own self-talk. Listening to the nonsense of your own self-talk. Listening to the nonsense of the external people in your life. Being re-traumatized. Again, healing that inner child within you. Whew, that's heavy. That is some heaviness. Is there anything else? The star in reverse for Libra, please. Star in reverse for Libra. What can you tell me about this, please? Which can you show me? Thank you. Temperance in reverse, Sagittarian energy with the Devil, Capricorn energy. Okay, interesting. We're not going there though. So, again, what I was saying during that meditation session is that there is an imbalance between your energies. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. In order to heal your inner child, to heal this self-defeating talk that you have going on, or if this is an external person to you, there is a need to just calm, center, and really focus on that inner balance. There is a bubble of hope, whether this is within you or there's someone in your external environment that has an understanding of what's happening or what has happened in your past. There is some sort of bubble of hope, and I'm really being guided to say that find that bubble of hope, find it. There is something in that bubble that will help you push yourself through this, because the devil at the bottom of this is telling me that there's still a lot of low vibrational behaviors, thoughts, feelings, whatever it may be. They are low vibrational and they're holding you back. They're keeping you chained to this energy. And honestly, it doesn't feel very nice. It really doesn't. And I definitely feel because you're so out of balance within yourself, that's why you're losing this connection with your higher self. And that's why you're making decisions and going about things in a way that is not beneficial to you. You always seem to get the raw end of the stick, in a sense. So, let's go ahead. No, we'll get advice. Let's go ahead and look at this energy. Please tell me more about the Hierophant for Libra. Please tell me more about the Hierophant for Libra. What is the Hierophant for Libra, please? Yeah. So keep reading. Where's the Hierophant for Libra? Thank you. The Ace of Swords. There is clarity in this guidance. Whether this is you seeking higher knowledge from someone or this... Thank you. So what I was saying when this card first came out, there is someone around you. There, maybe this is a church. Who knows what it may be. There is someone with higher knowledge in relation to connecting with the divine here, and I feel like they can bring clarity to you and your situation. And I definitely feel like it's this Queen of Wands energy. I really do. Yeah. The King of Wands. This is someone who can show you how to take charge of yourself, of your own inner self. Take charge, have confidence, and really step back into your power. Is there anything else you can tell me about the Hierophant for Libra, please? Hierophant for Libra. Is there anything else you can tell us? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. The Seven of Swords. Two things. This clarity can help you strategize into moving away from this inner conflict. I'm also getting this is your self-sabotaging ways that keep you in this energy. So again, take that how it resonates for you. But you're going to have truth in this situation. You're going to have enlightenment. This is coming for you. And keep in mind, we all work through energy differently. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't put any expectations on yourself on how quickly you should be able to move through this energy. We, again, all work through energy differently. So, I don't really want to look at this energy. I definitely feel like that's you guys. Now, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, it doesn't really matter. This masculine energy, who again, that feminine side that I was picking up on in the meditation, you need to let, if this is not an external energy. You need to listen to your feminine energy at this time. So let's go ahead and look at this feminine and see what she is about. Taking action. Let's be more about this Queen of Wands for Libra. Queen of Wands for Libra. Yeah. Okay. The disconnect between stuff. Okay. What is this Mother of Wands about, please? And clarify for Libra, the Mother of Wands. What is this? Jumping cards only. Thank you. Got real hot in here all of a sudden. Oh. Okay. What is this? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Two things. This Queen of Wands is an external person to you. There's someone here that needs to make a decision. They really need to make a decision, a head over heart decision, because there's too much conflict going on again. Yeah, there's too much conflict going on. Now, if this is yourself, there is a decision that needs to happen, because this is again more of that sabotaging, playing of games kind of energy. So you need to make a decision to walk away from that. Again, make a decision, go within, to release yourself of these burdens of the past in order to have a new beginning. Okay? Is there anything else you can tell me about this Queen of Wands, please? The Queen of Wands for Libra. So we have Gemini, Aries, and Aquarius. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, again, what I was saying is that this person has to be confident within yourself, to be confident, to know your worth, and to not continuously go in this cycle of really self-defeating behavior is honestly what I'm getting. And then we have the High Priestess in the upright. You need to follow your intuition on this one. Follow your intuition. Don't allow this low vibrational energy to take over and put you in a place where you feel like you just can't. I mean, this energy is really not nice to sit in. It's really not nice. Okay. Spirit, can I please have some advice in relation to the spread for Libra? Advice for Libra, please. Advice for Libra. Any advice for Libra in relation to the spread, please? No? Okay. Advice for Libra in relation to the spread. Any advice for Libra? The Lord. In reverse, yeah, don't resist this closure. It is time for this cycle to end. Don't resist it. Do not resist it. Any advice for Libra in relation to the spread, please? Any other advice? And come out sideways. You need to make this decision, because the reason you can't manifest, thank you, the reason why you can't manifest is because you're investing your time and your energy and your money in all the wrong places. You need to heal this situation. Don't resist it. Make that decision to let it go. Otherwise you're gonna stay in this energy, which is really not nice. Step back into your power. Step back into your power. Use your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. Follow that shit. Follow that shit. Divine guidance, higher knowing. A lot of signs have been getting that as their advice. Angels, what advice do you have for Libra in relation to the spread, please? What advice do you have for Libra in relation to the spread? What advice do you have for Libra in relation to the spread, please? Advice for Libra. Advice for Libra, please. Okay. The Keeper of Scales, fairness and balance, 38 breaking down to an 11. Who had this? I think it may have been Taurus. Maybe you have Taurus in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Who knows? But this card always reminds me of justice in the tarot deck. This is telling me that you have all the capabilities within yourself to regain balance within your own energy. It's also telling me that you have all the power to reconnect with your higher self. Master number 11 is all indications of being in tune with your higher self, right? And the bottom of the deck, the Middle King, discipline, armor, boundaries, 37, which is a cyclical number. So you need to release yourself from keeping your boundaries up, keeping that armor on that's allowing you to not look at this situation, this trigger, this lesson in full clarity. The prison wolf, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness, 31, which breaks down to a 4. Again, by keeping yourself in this energy as self-sabotage, your whole mindset at this present time is what is the retrograde, right? That whole self-sabotage mentality that you have going on is keeping you in that poverty mindset and that scarcity mindset. And the longer you stay in that mindset, the harder it is for you to really see your abundance, your stability. You know, the number 4 indicates stability. And if you see, there's the bars here. The side very much looks like a prison, but there's an opening out here and the sun is shining through, and you have your back to this opening. You are the one keeping yourself in this prison. This is of your own doing. You have every opportunity to turn around and go towards the light. You don't have to stay in this energy. You just don't have to do that. Bottom of the deck, the High Lady of Compassion, love and compassion, reverence, kindness, consideration, number 1. So again, just be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself. Know that not all triggers were of your own doing. However, it is up to you to look at those triggers, heal those triggers, and move on from them. Just be kind and patient with yourself. Don't expect too much. One more card, please. For Libra. One more card for Libra, please. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. The High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action, and number 2. This is just telling me that, again, if you become conscious of your actions, of your self-sabotage, you will have the ability to gain balance over yourself, over your energy, over the situation. It's completely within your own power. And then at the bottom of the deck, Hungry Ghost, Obsession, Scarcity, Consciousness, Attachment. 14, which breaks down to a 5. These are pretty much the same cards to me. So again, you're keeping yourself in this whole mindset. It's your own doing. You need to release. You need to release that. Because if you look at this card, there's so much beautiful golden light coming in. You are always supported by the universe, by the divine. If you release all of those lower vibrational energies to the universe and allow them to transmute that energy and bring in more positivity into your life, you can achieve this flow. You can achieve this. It's all up to you. It really is. So Libra, I really hope this helped you. I really hope that you have the opportunity to overcome whatever this is for you, because it's all different for everyone, right? I really truly hope that you do. Namaste.